Victor Echo 3, Baker, Lima Baker.
The Echo 3 station, come back with the call sign again, slowly, phonetically.
Yeah, Victor Echo 3, Baker, Lima Baker. David in Eastern Ontario, Canada, over.
Was that David?
Yes, sir.
Roger, David. What radio are you running today, sir?
I was quite fascinated to run across somebody who, with a magnetic loop antenna with a big signal. You were 10 to 20 over 9 on my 4-element inverted V array. I'm in Pembroke, Ontario, which is right on the Quebec border, approximately 250 miles northeast from Toronto. We're running the ICOM 735 into the 4-tube Ameritron, about 650 watts out, over.
Roger, David. Now, to clear up the air there, we are transmitting on our inverted V dipole. We are transmitting on an inverted V dipole. We did a pretty extensive test when we built our first 10-foot magnetic loop antenna, and we did AV comparisons to Milford, PA as one, which is about 600 miles away. And we AB'd those two antennas, the inverted V and the 10-foot magnetic loop. And most often, the inverted V was a heavier signal than the 10-foot mag loop. Occasionally, the 10-foot mag loop would be hotter, but only occasionally. It was usually either a tie or the inverted V was S unit or so hotter than the mag loop. So we decided that maybe we would let the inverted V take the transmit side, and we would use the mag loops as primary receiving antennas. Roger.
Fine business indeed. Well, 2 years ago, I spent every waking minute of my time reading about magnetic loop antennas. Went down to the salvage yard and got a whole pile of 3/4-inch copper and optimized one for 17 meters with manually adjusted variable capacitor, and I made a couple of contacts in the Washington State with that, and I was rather impressed. I was running 100 watts into it, and it would knock out it would turn my fluorescent lights on in the house. So I disbanded the whole thing because I have enough property here for full-size antennas. But in fact, I ordered a vacuum variable from Russia, and when I tested it, it was only about 35 microfarads. It must have had a leak in it or something. I didn't bother sending it back. It's just an ornament on the fireplace now. Now, I'm going to get out of here because I got things to do, but I appreciate the time with you this afternoon. I keep a paper logbook. I didn't get your name. I wear hearing aids, and I didn't get your call sign either, over. This is David, Victor Echo 3, Baker, Lima Baker, over.
Roger, David. The call sign here is Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, KC9VKV. The name is Jim, Juliet India Mike, and we're located just across the Ohio River from Louisville, Kentucky. We're on the Indiana side of the Ohio River, right at Louisville. And our test on the mag loop was conducted at 1 kilowatt, and also 1 kilowatt on the inverted V. We did kind of develop our tuning capacitor out of a red gold tomato can and a regular size can of cut green beans, and we had some silicone mat that we cut up and wrapped around the little can inside the big can, and it was just like an accordion. You would open it up or close it down depending on what you needed to get the frequency. First time I fired it up, it was at 8 megahertz, and it didn't take me long to take that down to 7.188 megahertz, which is this frequency. And I found that I could QSO about an hour and a half with that capacitor, and or more. But after an hour and a half, I went out and checked, and it was only slightly warm. So our red gold tomato tuning capacitor worked really well. Roger.
Yeah, terrific, Jim. I tried the sliding stainless steel too. I tried that with some, I think I used the plastic that goes on a shower curtain rod as an insulator, and I got a little frustrated with that. I still have the mag loop, which is soldered to a brass plate It sits in the garage. I move it around from time to time when I'm moving the car into the garage, but we may get back at fooling with them again. You know, I don't know, did you make any transmissions on that? Because when I first stumbled across you, when you were talking with Charlie, and by the way, I could not hear Charlie on any of my three 40-meter antennas. There was times you were 10 over S9, or was all your transmission on the inverted V, Jim? KC9VKV, Victor Echo 3, Baker, Lima Baker.
Roger, Roger. David, the transmissions are coming off of the inverted V. We have our mag loops coming in through a relay that automatically mutes them when I go into transmit to keep the stray RF receiving out of the mag loops coming back in the receiver. So we do mute our mag loops in transmit, Roger.
Well, you know what, I tell you why they would be ideal for me. I have tremendous unsolvable noise in my area. A lot of it's coming from three transformers that power up the curling club and the swimming pool, which is less than 400 feet away from my house. They also installed LED streetlights, which I have three along my property line, and the power supplies give off a tremendous hash. I've tried various receiving antennas and have never succeeded at getting rid of the noise. In fact, the noise is so bad it completely eliminates my ability to get a 160 meters, even though I've got a top-loaded T array. The noise is 20 over 9 all the time, so a mag loop would be the answer for me, Jim. Over.
Roger that. And also those lights that you were talking about on your perimeter, are they from the power company, or are those yours?
No, they belong to Pembroke Utility.
Roger. Well, they should be responsible. You know, you are an authorized communications system or radio for by the government, so you should be able to put a little pressure on those guys to take care of generating spurious emissions and RFI. Roger.
Yes, I've read some interesting articles. One of the brands, Philips, and I'm not saying these are Philips, were notoriously horrendous for giving off RFI. Now, I talked to the white hat, and this is really funny. I said, you know, his name was Jim. No, his name was Charles. I said, Charles, if I take a portable radio and dial down the 530 and walk around the curling club, all I hear is zzz, and it's coming off those transformers. He changed all the pole line hardware, and he said, we spent 3 hours up there changing pole line hardware. I said, well, thank you, but you did nothing. I said, all you had to do is take the line truck AM radio and tune it down to 530. You would have heard that you corrected nothing at all. I was I was very sick with melanoma cancer, so I kind of got away from radio for a bit, but I'm thinking of calling up Charlie again and saying, how about putting the halogen lights back on my property here, because they were noise-free, except when they'd overheat and shut down, which they do periodically. But that's a good idea. I must go back and argue with them some more, Jim. Thanks for the time. I got to get out of here. Have a great weekend. KC9VKV, DAVID-VE3BLB.
Roger, Roger, David. Lots of luck. Hopefully, you will be have a positive outcome if you complain enough. So anyway, we'll say threes, David. Thanks for dropping by, and you have a great weekend. This is Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, and the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog network. If you've got a radio you want to check out the audio, give us a shout. We are recording now live till 5.